people apparently have a lot of logistical support and financial support. It's very mysterious.
What he is saying, and from the original source, it's interesting, is a lot different than some of the encounters that we've heard with this like pale skinned, hairless, threatening, tall men dressed in a suit. Sometimes the suits are off, or they don't fit quite right, or they're dressing in the 1940s and it's the 80s, and things like that.
Some of them were really short too. Some of them were really short, like under 5 feet, like 4'6", 4'3". Some of them were very short. Yeah. One of the things is that they would mostly all wear the same kinds of shoes with big soles and waffle kind of soles. So that was something that people noticed about these characters. Black Cadillacs, pull up in a black Cadillac.
Yeah, an old black Cadillac.
Oh,
that was in
gorgeous.
pristine condition, like 30-year-old car or something from the time that, 30, 40-year-old car, pristine condition. Did you know that when John Keel started reporting on that black Cadillac, they changed the Volkswagens? Yeah. So they were watching him.
For sure. And it's always interesting when you think about people being monitored back in the 60s, just because it was so much more difficult. You had to have a hard line tap in order to be listening to everything they were saying. And some of the things in some of these stories, there would be no way for these people to know what. It alludes to there being other devices that they were using to monitor that have nothing to do with our current systems.
Right, exactly. Yeah, because some people had a UFO sighting and they hadn't reported it, yet then they would get visited, even in not reporting it.
Right. I mean, how would anyone know?
Whoever know?
They hadn't talked about it yet. They had just seen it. They thought it was strange, and then there's a knock on the door.
Or there's a weird note with burned edges, and it's misspelled, and it has horrible punctuation of "do not talk about what you see" or whatever, and it's slid under the door. I mean, stuff like that too, like very bizarre stuff. A lot of these encounters, these men in black, the Air Force, I think it was an Air Force colonel, showed up and was going to interview some people who saw a UFO. He was wearing the wrong shoes. He was wearing sneakers with the Air Force uniform. Things are slightly out of place, and they offered him a bowl of Jello, and he tried to drink the Jello. Right? So you have situations like that with these men in black that are just off kilter, and they ask very bizarre questions. But sometimes they ask questions that have nothing to do with anything they've seen at all. Nothing. There was one case where somebody had a pen and they were writing things down as they were conversing with one of the men in black, and the man in black stopped speaking and was just staring at the pen, like kind of in awe, and was pointing at the
the
pen.
social worker. Okay.
And so the person said, "You can have it if you want it."
God damn it.